Hey guys, Wraith calling, and we're talking about the black tanks today. There's been a lot of hubbub about them floating around. So, the only new tank that's black is what I'm looking at right here. It's the FV201. It's a Tier 7 British heavy tank. It's pretty well based on the Carnarvon. I think the armor stats may be a little different, and it's got the 17-pound gun. But I don't have that one. I didn't spend the big bucks to get the big tank. So, what's the big deal about the black tanks? Well, on average, they are about 2,000-ish, very little bit, more expensive than the standard premium tanks in that line. So, for example, the T-34 normally runs about 12,000. If you bought it separately, I think they actually kicked it back on the sale, but it's a little bit more expensive. The normal price is going to be about $14,400. Now, they did chop them down and discount them for the Black Friday sale. Whether or not they'll be permanently available, I don't know yet. I don't think so, not this time. So what makes the black tanks different from the regular tanks of the same caliber, I guess? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So why is, for example, why is this T-34 Black Edition better than or different than the regular T-34? Well, stat-wise, not a thing. If you play the regular T-34, this handles exactly the same way that the T-34 Black Edition does. The difference is, obviously, it's about 2,000 credits more expensive, give or take. It gets the same bonus for credits that the regular T-34 does. The difference is the regular T-34 only gets a 10% boost to experience. The Black Edition gets a 75% bonus to crew experience. That's a lot. That's significant. That's a 65% increase in experience bonus. The other thing, which is kind of minor, is you get the permanent camo of black. So, whether that's worth it to you, kind of. To me, it's 6 of 1. I mean, I bought a couple. I didn't buy the big bundle. Being this close to Christmas, it's really not a good time for me to be buying all. I spent a bunch of money on stuff, but I did spend some money on them. If you're a collector, the only way to get the Tier 7 British Heavy is to buy one of the 2 big packs. There's the big pack, it's got it. But if you buy the duo, I mean, there's kind of back and forth. You can buy them a little cheaper. There's a slight percentage off. Wargame is kind of goofy in this. I think this may be a quest for more money. So I bought the T-34 and I bought the STA-2. And they are, again, exactly the same stats. They're identical. Again, the STA-2 is the same way. It's about $1,700 more expensive, I think, is what the initial breakdown was, and that may have changed. Wargaming kind of got burned a little bit, and they've kind of seemed like they're kind of playing with the prices, but I think they're kind of set now. So I think it's about $1,500 to $1,700 more expensive for the STA Black versus the regular STA-2. And the only real difference besides the permanent camo is the fact that it's at 75% crew bonus, which can be significant. And if you're looking for a crew trainer, these are going to be awesome crew trainers. But what if you already have the T-34 or the CDC or the T-34-3 or the what if you already have these tanks? You can submit a ticket to Wargaming and go, hey, I want the Black Edition. As long as you have the difference in gold in your account, they have said on the forum that they will make the change for you. So if you already have the T-34, you can expect to pay, and you want the Black Edition, you can expect to pay about an additional $2,000 or so, give or take, and you will get the Black Edition. So I also have the CDC, so I'm considering putting in the ticket for getting the Black Edition CDC, because I think the crew training aspect is, and the permanent camo, I think it does make it worth it if you already have them, to go ahead and pay the additional cost and get the Black Edition. Not everybody will think so, and if you're not a tank collector or not a premium tank and don't buy a lot of premium tanks and you don't care, then don't worry about it. But if you are and you like playing the premium tanks, you know, I don't think any of them are truly horrible tanks. Although I've heard, of course, the T-34-3 is pretty bad. But the T-34, for example, gets a big 120mm gun. It's a very good Tier 8 heavy tank all by itself, even though it is premium. And the STA-2 is a pretty good credit maker and is a pretty good crew trainer. And it gets preferential matchmaking. So If I had the money and it wasn't right before Christmas time, I probably would have bought the big mega bundle and got all the black tanks. Whether or not they're going to go back and credit you some gold because of the difference, if you already have those tanks and you bought the big mega bundle to get the Tier 7 British Heavy, I don't know how that's going to work. But they have said on the forum that if you have the regular version and you want the black, you pay the price difference and they'll upgrade you to the black for that difference in price. So in that case, I would think it's a good deal. Otherwise, it's really kind of hit or miss. And I bought these two tanks because I already have them anyway. And that's the reason why I bought these two tanks. But I think the black paint job is pretty cool. There's the Tier 7 British tank again. I don't like the fact that it says Big 100 on over it. Yeah, it would have been probably nicer just to have a basic solid black tank. It kept it dark and sinister. You can see there's the Big 100 on it. And the barrel says Black Edition, which I guess is alright. So some people are going to have a hard time about that. I think the packages aren't goofy. You buy them and they are nothing with them. So anyway, guys, that's a short take on the Black Edition. It's up to you if they're worth it or not. I think they're worth it. You see, I made pretty good money off this game. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good holiday season coming up. And remember, keep your powder dry.